you 2 years ago?
Oh, sandstorm. That's seeing those towels wave around in the air. I mean, you can't forget about that. You know, the atmosphere and everything. You know, that night, the fans, South Carolina, they really brought it.
What was the emotion like on the sideline? I mean, you guys were accused of just quitting halfway through.
Yeah, I mean, that game, you know, when they got up on us, like, we just got down on ourselves. We felt like we already lost. We South Carolina didn't beat us. We beat ourselves. We just gave up
What'll be different this year?
everything. We're gonna come out swinging. We're gonna throw the first punch. We're gonna go out there with our mindset. You know, Coach Pruitt, all the coaches, they're gonna have us focused. They're gonna have us, you know, ready for everything that South Carolina has to throw at us.
You know Mike Davis, and Mike Davis, you guys know each other going through school, through the recruiting process. What's it gonna be like to face Mike Davis again?
I mean, it's, you know, he's a wonderful back. You know, he runs hard. You know, he does everything good. It's gonna be a challenge. You know, he's a big back, but you know, all of the coaches, Coach Rock, Coach Pruitt, Coach Sher, Coach Ed, they getting us ready for him. They getting us ready for to tackle him. You know, pepper him and do everything we can to stop him.
I'm going to ask you with the 2 weeks on back, how have you guys handled all the attention, everyone really pumping you guys up? How have you guys stayed grounded during this week off?
You know, I mean, it is kind of hard not to let it get to you, but I mean, with Coach Pruitt, all the coaches, you know, their favorite thing is that's just clutter. You know, all the hype, all of the smoke. You know, it doesn't mean anything. It's still the beginning of the season. I mean, we really haven't proven anything. We still got a long way to go. You know, we still don't know how good we can actually be. You know, I mean, this Saturday is going to be a real good test for us. I'm looking forward to it.
How tough are those off-week practices? They're a little bit back to basics, a little bit hidden, right?
Yeah, last week practices, you know, it was tough, but I mean, we needed them, you know, helping us, you know, focus fundamentally, work on our technique, you know, get stuff down that we'll need for this week, and we really needed them.
What do you have to do to beat these guys? What do you have to do to go in there and win?
Stay focused and do the game plan, you know, listen to our coaches, don't, you know, get involved in the surrounding, just, you know, keep our mind on the prize at hand.
The fact that you guys got down last year or 2 years ago, you felt like you gave up. If you get down again, do you learn from that and not do that again?
I mean, of course, you know, last year we had a ton of tough loss, you know, close games. You know, that's carrying over into this year, you know. So if we get down, I mean, it's nothing new to us. We'll just bounce right back.
The past couple of years, you guys have been facing Connor Shaw, a quarterback for South Carolina. What kind of different challenges does Dylan Thompson present?
Dylan Thompson, he's a great quarterback, you know. He more of a passer, not so much of a runner. You know, it's going to be a great challenge for us, you know, having to go from a different scheme to where at one point it was a running, passing quarterback. Now, you know, it's more of a, you know, passing quarterback. But like I said, Coach Pruitt, he'll have us ready for him.
What have you seen on tape that South Carolina does really well that you have to be prepared for?
You know, they do everything well, you know, from, you know, the blocking, to passing, to route running, to, you know, running the ball. They do wonderful things all across the board, and, you know, we just got to be ready for it. We got to come out here for the rest of the week, just practice hard and focus.
That is a mammoth offensive line they have. Have you seen the tape from their offensive line?
Yes, it is. I mean, the offensive line is huge, you know, 6'5", 6'5", 6'8", right all the way across the board. That is a big offensive line. I mean, playing against them last year, 2 years ago, you know, nothing's changed. They still, you know, big, physical, get after you. And, I mean, it's going to be a challenge.
Is this the type of game, too, with the conference opener that kind of sets the East tone as well?
Yes, it does. You know, this being the East game, you know, we're 0-1. You know, they already got a SEC game under their belt. We got to come in, with a fire under us, because it's going to be a good SEC opening challenge for us.
Do you expect them to be looking for revenge or trying to prove something after their Texas A&M loss?
Of course, I don't think they'll be trying to prove something. I just think they'll come out there, same mindset, trying to get after us just like we are. We had a bye week. They had a game this past weekend, So right now they're ahead of us. We got to catch up to them. And so, this week, that's what we're doing, trying to catch up to them.
Got time for one more?
You guys got lighter in the offseason. You talked about that big offensive line. How do you think that matchup's going to fare for you guys in terms of you being kind of getting smaller than you were a couple years ago and then being maybe a little bit bigger? Do you think that's going to work to your disadvantage at all?
I don't think so. Coach Rock, our defensive line coach, he's getting us prepared for it. That big offensive line, yeah, they physical, but he's getting us right, and he's going to have us ready for Saturday.